Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Tigers offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Collins. Buying time. Moving to his left. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Misses the receiver, incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is brought down. So the Gators offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players from today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The Gators come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson, that's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They're going to run it here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The short completion of the tight end. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Collins. Throws to the tight end. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And now the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. And they get him down after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here to prevent a touchdown. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Collins. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing second and goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. It's a second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution of that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? With the catch, it's Hill.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go to play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. He goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the Gators will have to kick this away. On a punt now for the first time today. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
To throw, it's Collins. Got him, he's sacked.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Punt team ready to boot it away. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who whipped his way wide open. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up to the 33.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Collins. Quick throw over the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge jump play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Florida offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? On the run, it's Daniels. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
To throw, it's Collins. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up, Kurt.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff. And to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up, this is going to be an exciting finish.
Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football, and the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC Championship.
The Gators offense retakes the field. We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still...
Football comes out. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Receiver in motion now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Set to throw. It's Collins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to chuck it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Breaks loose at the 45. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Bringing pressure. Looking right. This one caught. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Now you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. When you pull the ball and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And it's good. And they've regained the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking downfield, it's Collins. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. And he's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And he drops back in the gun. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Collins. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot, and it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Using his legs, it's Daniels. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Here's the handoff. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw. It's Collins. This time it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. And the back now goes in motion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And they find the tight end open on the corner route. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw again. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. And you'll maybe get...
It's now time to select your team. Do you want to build a team from the ground up or take over an established contender? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. And now, here you'll choose. Congratulations, it's time.